Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Battletech, the career mode. Chasing Kerensky, I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 15. We're on the last leg of The Long Hunt, part 4.
Command interface initiated.
So we are about to finish this particular Flashpoint, and this is this very small map where reinforcements will come from over here and the main group comes from over here, and you have no choice but to just sally forth.
Confirmed.
It's a very confined area. I think keeping these guys in the water, since I don't really have any cover, might be a good idea. Colonel Lees. Let's see what he wants to bring at us. There's a 95-ton mech. That's nice. There's what else up here? There's an 85-ton mech. We're going to get some salvage out of this, baby. Yeah. A Ben C.
Damage minimal.
Very nice. Let's see. What do we want to do? Hit him with the Highlander first. Take some evasion off and maybe do some stability damage to him in case we need to make him fall over. Actually, we might just have everybody shoot him first and then our Marauder will get a shot. Yeah, we should be able to knock him over with someone. Here comes the second one. You guys don't want my Annihilator to get close, trust me. Okay.
Aye, aye.
The Atlas says.
No problem. On my way.
Going to smack this guy down. I'm just going to hit him with my LRMs and knock him over. Yeah, fat sucker. As the old Guns N' Roses song says, you could be mine.
Standing by.
That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, she even has enough precision strike to go for a headshot, but it's on the ground, so we might as well just do it the cheap way. Oh, make that. Yeah! Yes!
Go down.
That's how you do it.
Commander.
That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the
Come on, people,
MTV.
let's make it happen.
Alright, now we're going to have a Banshee we can set up and use for backup. That's really cool. And now we're going to get to take another headshot at one of these fools. 270s. What are 70 mechs besides Marauders? There's something else. There's always at least one or two. You can only shoot at this dude.
Commander.
Oh, but you got a full shot on everybody. Oh, let's figure out who we want to shoot at here. What do we have? We have a Battlemaster in cover. And we have, oh, Warhammers are 70s, I see. And they all have damage reduction. So we might as well just shoot for the nearest guy. Let's try to knock him down.
Locked on.
Or at least remove his one evasion and give our Marauder a cheap chance to shoot it in the face. See if he'll move, which he will. That was the first assault mech I got this career, was a Battlemaster. And it was less impressive than I thought it was going to be.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's move you over here. Get a little bit better angle. Try to take this guy out. What do you got? 70% chance to hit him with your autocannon because of the...
Here it comes.
Yeah, I need to take his shoulder out. Jeez. Alright, so he can go on the ground. He can go on the ground, which gives the Annihilator a really good chance to poke him as well. So, you do this.
This should be good.
I agree. Right in the leg. That's the other thing. I don't think the Annihilator has any chance, really. It's going to be like a 4% chance to head shoot it on the ground, but you can shoot it at its legs. Be kind of cool.
Awaiting orders.
Can you get close enough to do it? Yeah, there you go. Get your AC-20s up there. What are we looking at here? Yeah, this leg. That leg. Damage that thing.
Roger that.
Structure exposed.
Reporting critical hits. No retreat.
Alright. Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, that hurt.
Dude on the left shot. I got a really small chance here to shoot dude on the right and headshot him. So, 75% chance.
Taking the shot.
Got one head hit on him. Oh, now Battlemaster says I will get up. Oh, really? You're gonna pay for that, buddy. All right then. Well,
Aye, aye.
nah, get down. Let's see, cause his leg's almost trashed. So
10-4.
oh, but we're hitting him right in the chest. It's like
Critical hit.
shoot for his legs. Boy, those guys are loaded up. They got their little LRM 5s. Alright.
Commander.
Standing by.
I could precise strike you. How much is it? 43%? Nah, let's just do this. Let's just go try to knock him down again. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see, was a low shot with the Gauss rifle. Take a leg out. Yeah. He's gonna fall down again.
Heavy damage.
Alright, my dude.
Standing by.
You get to move again. Shoot his leg. Yeah, sure, shoot them all.
Affirmative. Target's taken a critical hit. No retreat.
No retreat, she says. Which one fired? Darn it. I want to be able to see which one it was. Oh, it's the ace pilot. So he's going to move. He's going to move off to the left, right there. So it's this guy who didn't move. Okay.
Standing by.
Yeah, get you in the water. Get you cooled off because you're gotten. You have 85% chance to hit him in the head.
On it.
Oh, I think she smacked him. Yep. So now he can't shoot at us. That's great.
Hot damn.
The other guy can get up, but he's wounded. That's a good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Yeah. Now he's going to get up and we're going to shoot his other leg out from underneath him. I'm going to use a called shot here because it's, yeah, what's he got on his leg? 80, yeah. I'm going to call a shot on this leg. It's probably a waste of time, actually, because it's going to hit a bunch of his body and he's just going to die anyway, so
Fire.
why don't we just kill him? I mean, the only thing we could have done is
Hostile.
the Gauss rifle alone wasn't going to take his leg out, so you had to shoot the lasers or the LRMs at
Awaiting
it.
orders. Copy that.
I didn't see any way I was going to do that. This is a little different. Just,
Confirmed.
well, it's nice of you to miss so much.
Commander.
Oh, Highlander.
Rolling.
You're really nice in the water. You don't have any heat problems at all in the water. That's awesome. All your evasion. Bye-bye. Now you're going to want to shoot, not move. Okay. I need to kill him because in another turn, my annihilator's going to take
Take much more of this.
internal damage, and that would be bad. Okay.
Ready for orders.
You get a shot here, and then a bunch of other people are going to shoot at legs. So, try it.
Roger.
She says shoulder. Shoulder's where I want to be. Okay. Well, you did hit it in the head. Oh, yeah, you did. Wow. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Let's just do this. Give you a little more defense here next turn in case you need it.
Scored a critical hit.
You're gonna get a move. Put him on the ground, unless you can get lucky with a headshot there. Almost. Right in the chest. Should blow an arm off. This is the other arm I thought was gonna get blown off, but
That hit something good.
yeah, it did.
Ready for
Atlas, you got a shot here. Oh, just you got a 16% chance to hit him in the head. You're gonna kill him. Oh, head destroyed. Fire at lethal damage. Nice. We'll see how much salvage you get from that.
target neutralized.
Okay. Exiting combat.
Ordnance received.
Excellent. Let's go. I think this is pretty simple here. Doesn't look like we have reinforcements or anything. We just go up here and we get this guy.
Commander,
The day of reckoning is close at hand, Lees. For Abraham Kobayashi and the hundreds of others you murdered on Shao Kahlo. Coming with me to the Combine, and there you will pay for what you've done. Well, heck yeah. I like the sounds of that.
The asset has been secured.
Alright, let's see what we get for rewards. Very nice. Rewards. Like it. Okay. The Banshee. Oh, we only get 2 salvage on this mission? You turkeys. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, come on. You couldn't even give me the AC-5? Come on. Jeez, really? That's the thing with the Flashpoint. You don't get your normal, hey, I'm going to take 6 salvage, 617 or something like that. That's too bad. Well, I still think it was worth it coming and doing it, especially for what we're going to do with our junior pilots now. The Banshee would be nice. The long hunt for high orbit above Lindsay. We've done it, Commander. As we speak, Lees is pounding his fists bloody in my dropship's brig. Arrogant bastard's composure is cracked. He's screaming himself hoarse, but to no avail. A monster has been collared, and the slaughtered people are soon to be avenged. I raise my glass to you all. Hey, will you look at that? He's drinking again. If that doesn't warm your heart, nothing will. You darn tootins. Normal enough, Commander. Of course, in the grand scheme of things, nothing has changed. Lees is just one man in a galaxy of troubles, and he's a small one at that. But on a personal level, I feel that a great wrong has been set right. I have you to thank for it. Thanks for sea bills, Bob. Of course, you will receive everything you negotiated for, as well as a healthy bonus. So there we go. Yes, it is. All right. Blah, 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 blah. I want you to do these a few times. You're kind of like, skip to the end. Give me the rewards. I want to see those. Ooh, so we got an AC2. We got another king crab part, which is awesome. We pulled a full one out of the earlier. We got an exchanger. Oh, nice. We got a really nice AC20. An arm mod. And another piece of a Highlander. Wow. 732B. Sweet. All right, let's check our mech bay. Let's get some stuff ready to go here. All right, this is great. So there's a blackjack, which I don't want to do anything with. Same thing with the quick draw. Actually, keeping that blackjack up might have been a good idea. I'll think about that in a second because I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to take a look at what kind of mechs I have. Having 4 mechs that have a combined total tonnage of 200 allows you to do some very specific missions every now and then. And what I have a Griffin 1S and the 1N. What's the difference? That one has a couple more close range things. This has 3 bombs away. This has 4 lasers. Okay. And I got 2 Kintaros. These are 55 tons. Hunchback, which I probably wouldn't ever use. And an Enforcer, which I might use, because you can put an autocannon on those bad boys. So we'll think about it before we leave the system about doing that. In the meantime, let's go look at our mech wars. We just used our best ones for this. So I don't think anybody has too much experience that they can grab up. This will give you indirect fire penalty. I'm going to save some points and put them in guts first, I think, for you first. Calamity. Yeah, you've been one of my main drivers of the close-up mechs.
Waiting for orders.
Yes, Commander.
Orders.
Safety.
Aye, aye.
Siren, you can get a few more points. You guys are going to be Gilbert
How might I help?
Gottfried.
Receiving you.
Safety dance. Yes, we're waiting for that. I use Siren. No more points for you.
Awaiting orders.
Nothing you can do.
Right here.
Triton. Save some points for these things and not spend it on tactics there. An ultimatum.
Bye.
Okay. Same thing. We'll save your points. We've got enough people to shoot the Marauder, so I'm not worrying about going down the tactics line with these people. Let's find some contracts then. These cheapo contracts. Aggressive negotiations. I want to see what my reputation is. What is it with those guys? The Draconis Combine is up to 57. That's very nice. So who are these contracts again? This is an assassination attempt. All right. Let's just roll out with it. Actually, 2, 9, 2, 11, 313 versus 355,000. Is that extra mech part worth it? Maybe. We'll find out. It's against Federated Sons. Let's go see what we're doing. What mechs do I want to take? I really like playing with this. Grasshopper. Considering it. Oh, we gotta change mech wars. The only thing I'm gonna have is somebody in the Marauder to hit with, and that job will go to Bronzite, or Calamity when his tactics get high enough. But for right now, let's start getting some of these other people some experience. So Calamity, you've been very good at getting hit with stuff. So if I put you in Atlas, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get smacked in the head. Bronzite, you need some experience. You guys aren't 10s yet. And you need experience as well. This is in Lowlands. I'm going to put you in the Atlas. Calamity can run the Annihilator. Actually, I think this is the one that has the bigger heat issues, the Highlander. So let's do this. And then we'll, if these guys get leveled up, we'll get up some of these other people like Triton and Ultimatum some work as well. Get them up over time. So we can get that going. And then we'll have to put together, we're going to have a bunch of mechs to put together. And that's going to mean a lot of days of repair. So I'm going to want to fly to like way over in Merrick territory. We're going to want to cut through a whole bunch of systems we haven't visited yet. We're doing pretty good on that. We're actually almost halfway through the number of systems we need to reach our goal for career mode. So that's pretty good. And it's at the appropriate time where now we can spend most of the vast majority of time in the north here doing all the hard systems. All right. Doink. Oh, we got 2 groups. I'm glad I brought the Annihilator. We have 2 groups of escorts and reinforcements.
Get used to a place like this.
Escorts and reinforcements. So what do we want to do? There's some trees over here that will give us cover for these bozos coming down the mountain like this. Otherwise, it's stay in the water with no cover, get pummeled, but manage your heat. There's some trees here, and my concern with going right here for these trees is these groups are very close together. I'd rather just shoot over here and get those trees, because we can get to those trees before they show up.
On my way. On the move.
Roger that.
If I were planning an ambush, this is where I'd put it.
Darius, if I were planning an XO, you wouldn't be it. I'd go hire Bradford away. from XCOM.
Location confirmed. Heading out.
Recently started playing XCOM 1 again, and I may do that on YouTube. It's such a different game than XCOM 2, actually, War of the Chosen. In some ways, I find it actually quite a bit harder, more difficult than War of the Chosen. Maybe it's because I played War of Chosen
Move order confirmed.
more recently, so I don't know, but it's a very interesting game. I still love it. It's amazing. It's got my favorite version of Bradford. Although I do like the other one. The Bradford in XCOM 2 has got that
On it.
hard drinking Bradford. Alright, you're gonna make us go all the way up here, aren't you? Okay, but we're gonna get to those trees, which will be great.
On my way.
On the move. On my way.
Here we come for you. What do we have? 35-ton mix? This could be... It's a 1.5 skull mission. This could be quite
Got an unknown on sensor.
quite chewy. But it would be dumb to leave this system without doing all these contracts, because by the time we're done with them, we should have several more mech pieces, probably a few more full mechs, and even these little ones sell for 300k a piece, 3 to 4, so you can walk away with quite a bit of money, more parts in case you need them, and of course the parts sell. So reserve that. There's no heavies.
Ready for order.
Yeah. We're gonna get up in the trees.
Move order received.
Oh my goodness. I got a 40% chance of hitting that thing. If I hit it, it's dead. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shoot the AC-20 plus at it, and I'm gonna shoot the other two at this guy. We're gonna see what happens.
Multiple targets
Oh,
confirmed.
I missed. Yeah, there we go.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I should have moved him last. I should have had the guys with the missiles shoot first, because they do very good jobs of taking out these locusts with their LRMs. What do I want to do here? Oh, there's a couple. I got a couple of lasers on that thing. The Gauss rifle is only a 60% chance to hit, but I have plenty of rounds. It's not like I don't have enough rounds, so let's do this.
Roger that.
That's gonna kill it. Yeah, figured. Oh, that's the best you could do. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Commander? Waiting for orders.
This thing can't see anybody else. Okay, in that case,
Confirmed.
I'm gonna turn your ultra autocannon off and save it. I'm just gonna have you shoot. What's his legs? 40 and 30. Try to take that out.
Confirmed.
Oh, you couldn't get it. Surprising.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Copy that.
I bet you he can do it. But he can take that thing out. And so if we do, take all those missiles off and just... Oh, really? You missed. You turkey.
It's on now.
And now, like, a ton of guys moving. Alright, we'll do this round a little bit smarter here. This would be all LRMs split in every direction, taking everybody's evasion off, and then we'll send the Marauder and the Annihilator. Can you imagine being on these little mechs and seeing these 4 mechs like this? You'd be like, well, how about we go back to where we came from, forget about this whole mech war thing, and just have some beers. That'd be fantastic. Oh, you're gonna shoot at my Marauder. The Marauder, especially from behind, always reminds me of Dracula. The way Gary Oldman was dressed up with his hair. The two buns. Who else is left? Okay. You're going to reserve. And we're going to do it like
Waiting
this.
for orders.
You're going to come up here because cover is always a little bit better. This guy, the Annihilators, the Atlas's lasers are going to take him out. So I'm not worried about that. What I want to do is go 1, 2, 3. And we'll go A, B, C.
Copy that.
Oh yeah. Head hit on a javelin, nice. The Marauder might be able to kill that javelin with just his lasers. Yep.
Yeah.
The Atlas. Atlas even has a couple of short lasers. Are they all going to hit this guy? They are. Awesome. Okay, you're first. You're second, and you're third. Okay, so the Gauss Rifle on the second guy. And B. There we go. What was this on B? Same thing, it was just a high number. Okay. Let's do it this way. You're gonna shoot a lot of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Doink. Lasers. That's why I like having some lasers on some of my bigger mechs. It's just for stuff like that. Oh, that hurt.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Alright, Marauder, who do you want to shoot here?
Location.
Who do you want to shoot and how do you want to shoot him? You get a 70% chance to headshot him. You got a 90% chance at that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to shoot this guy in the head.
Firing all weapons.
Or I'm not going to shoot him in the head, but then
Think I hit something.
then the Annihilator's going to go to work. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Do you want to move up a little bit? Is that a yellow dot? No.
Position confirmed.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's only a 40% chance to hit that guy. Okay. Well, we'll just take it.
Engaging multiple targets.
I see 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I hope we can salvage that. Hot damn. Let's do it.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh, and there's a Jenner. You and your little cheap armor are not gonna be. You don't want to see me.
Minimal damage on that hit.
35-ton mech and what's back? Oh, and so here's the assassination target, the 50-ton mech. Hey, it's another spider. Yeah, if we put some of our mech warriors in here that only have like 4 and 5s as scores, this would be a little more challenging. We'll have to do that on the next couple of missions. We need to get those guys some easy experience.
Damage is minor, Commander.
And running around piloting these things is definitely in the realm of easy experience. Oh, really? You shot that from where?
Systems holding.
Well then, Highlander. You got this guy over here. Him and him. Okay. Let's do Jenner first and save. Jenner gets those things. Actually, Jenner gets that. Little Locust gets the B. C goes to the spider.
Splitting targets.
Goodbye. Atlas. Same thing for you. You don't have to shoot lasers this time. You can just split them. 1, 2. Turn this off. And do right like that.
Confirmed.
Oh, you missed with your Gauss rifle? You punk. Oh.
Scored a critical hit. Yeah. What can
Let's
I do?
put our Marauder up here. What are you to target this guy? 70% with the autocannon. I'm going to turn the autocannon off. I'm just going to shoot this guy in the ground and say, yeah, hit his torso. That saves you an autocannon shot. You can try to headshot the 50-tonner. That'd be the thing we would take 3 salvage from.
Hostile removed.
What's up, Commander?
What's up, Commander?
Consider it done.
Oh, look at this. You want to fire all 3 of them? Sure. We probably only need 2 of them, but
All weapons are go.
1. That's nice.
Target eliminated.
Target sent to a very bad place. Panther.
Barely hit, Commander.
Come on, dude. Bring your fat shell up here. It's an enforcer. Okay. This is easy. We're going to headshot the enforcer, and if we don't get him, then we'll just plow everybody.
Commander.
Ultra autocannon doesn't have the penalty this time. So, right there, 95% chance. Hit him in the head. Oh, yeah.
Primary target damage, Commander.
I saw both of those go for his head. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh, they went straight into his skull. Okay.
Right here. No problem.
Panther. How do you feel about this? Oh, he's going to be hot this time.
Report critical hit.
It's like, what the heck was that? Doink. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay, I don't want to do all the LRMs and lasers. Just take this leg out.
On it.
There we go. They got the CT. Okay. The torso went kaboom.
Hostile eliminated.
Well,
Mission successful.
that was nice. Dunk, dunk, dong. Our headshotter saved the best for last. That was very nice. So now we can take the enforcer with us. Hello. And we got a bunch of other mech parts. That's great. We didn't get this AC-10 though. We got the AC-10 ammo. Well, I think we have time for one more of these little missions. Let's see what else we can find.
Mech is ready to fight.
Yeah,
That
the
nifty
enforcer.
ass
The javelin,
mech
no.
you
The
wanted,
spider, no.
back on.
I don't want any of those things in my mech bay. It's no, goodbye. The enforcer is another story. I might hang on to that as part of the 4. I don't know yet. Let's check out contracts. So what do we have? We have burden of proof is an ambush, a convoy. We have another assassination attempt that's even less. And there's a recovery. And then a straight up battle. Okay. This is against who? Pirates. Let's take this then, and let's take some of our less gutless guys. Let's take Gilbert Godfrey. Let's put you in the Highlander. Snarl. Oh yeah, Snarl. So Snarl. Hold on. Snarl's the one who needs some experience. He can stay in the Highlander. We'll put Gilbert in the thing, and you can take the Annihilator. How's that sound to everybody? That'll work out nicely. Calamity, do you have enough experience to get the next level of tactics? Let's check. Calamity, you don't. Okay. Back to contracts then. Davian, last mech standing, battle against the pirates. So, yeah, let's go switch you guys out. Triton. Who else? Gilbert, you can drive the Atlas, buddy. Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay. Well, let's do this. I guess I should have left Calamity in here. He needs a few more points, and then he can be the new Marauder gunner for a while. Once I get them to Gunnery 10 and Tactics 9, then I put them in Marauder until they get enough points to become 10-10s across the board, and then I kind of set them off to the side and only use them on super duper hard missions. Or if enough people get headshot, and then you end up having to use them. Pirates on the loose. I'm glad I can take these missions now that my pirate faction is so high.
Command interface initiated.
Straight up fight, sir. Move in, kill things. Probably very tiny little mechs.
Confirmed.
They're not gonna like all of our
Moving to position.
weaponry. Oh, there we go.
There's a something.
There's
See it?
there's a something. Yeah, there is a something.
Certainly.
Certainly, says Gilbert.
On my way.
Show me what you have. You can see me from there? Really? Oh, I hear the sounds of a raven. Is that why? Are you still in the field, or are you the raven? Well, if you're using an ECM field, you're not going to like the alternative that, which is me rushing in there with my Annihilator and blowing you up.
Hauling ass.
Yeah, he's hidden. Oh, but that thing's not.
You have orders?
Oh, fire away. It's only 30%, but
Firing.
30% of 40 is about 10 of those things hitting it, so 9 or 10 of them. Which is pretty good.
Aye, aye.
Same thing with this guy. He's going to shoot 50 of them off. He's probably going to kill it. Oh, I'm surprised. It was looking really
Reporting
damaged there.
critical hits. Ready for orders.
And you can't get up there far enough, can you? You can get up there. Let me get you in position to try to shoot some other people on the next turn.
Oh, you're gonna get some now.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
you
a
are.
raven right there. I love her. She's got some of the best voice acting in this whole thing. She's awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, go ahead and censor lock us. That's fine. Do it. Because guess what? Things are about to get ugly for you.
Waiting for orders.
Is there only 3?
Holding for the right
We're about to
opportunity.
find out. Oh, man, are you not there? Sprint your way in there.
Yep.
Oh, looky Lou. What do we have here?
Yes, Commander.
Toys in the attic. Oh, look at this. Isn't this precious? Doink, doink. Just shoot a big old LRM-20 there and see if it finishes off that
Multiple
one.
targets.
Oh. It hurts, don't it?
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders.
It burns.
Be there in a jet.
70, yeah, okay.
Good to go.
Oh, you missed, Gilbert. You don't want to miss with your best weapon. It's nice, though. You took that and ECM's removed. Legs, they're both on the ground now. That's kind of awesome. Well, let's not even worry about headshotting anybody. Let's just do this. Let's split your fire.
Blocking it all, but hostile removed.
I thought I had you shooting your lasers at the Raven. What are you doing? Did I miss that somehow? Did I do that wrong?
Yes, Commander.
Well, he just turned his back to you, so...
Firing a full salvo.
Now you're shooting your lasers. A little late. Yeah, there's only 3 units in a straight-up battle. Wow.
I'm listening.
Okay, well, let's just finish the whole thing off and go home. Do this. Precision strike it. It's a commando. I hate these things anyway.
This is everything I got. Dropped in.
Mission successful.
Not much salvage on that one. It's got big guys shooting at little guys. Oh, maybe we will have to take the grasshopper out. Yeah, because we got 3 of these guys. That gives us a locust, though. Yeah, it's not very good for our loot, though, because 7 items received out of a possible, what, 13? I blew too much stuff up. Destroyed too many parts. Got to do a better job with that.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Alright, let's take a look at the mech bay then. So if I was going to bring up enough mechs, see, I have a Phoenix, but a Phoenix on one of those missions where you're trying to do 4 low-level mechs against a bunch of really high-level mechs is not good. I don't feel like it's a good one to go with. The Vindicator. See, you need a couple of 45-ton mechs so you can take the 55-ton mechs. And the problem is, your choices are really limited to the Phoenix or the Vindicators. And the Phoenixes can get really fun when you have the E-coils. But until you get the E-coils, then... And I don't think there's any in the store. Yeah, there's medium lasers. There's a bunch of autocannon ammos. Nothing unique here. There's an exchanger. Wow. Minus 10% weapon heat. For 2 slots. Might have to grab that.
New equipment available.
But if we wanted to do this, which ones would bring up? We brought an Enforcer up, and an Enforcer I think is a good choice. It's a 50-ton mech, so I would need one 45-ton mech, and then one 55-ton mech, and then another 50. And I have another Enforcer to bring up, because that's the only thing really. There's the crabs, but I'm not a fan of the crabs. And there's the Centurions, so they're 50 tons, which is awesome. This is the AL version, which is just lasers. This is the version you'd want, is for the autocannon. So if we ready him, that gives us 2 50-ton mechs. And then we could go with a 45 and a 55. And the 55-ton mech would be what? What would be the best choice for that? There's a Griffin. Griffin 1N. Or a Kentaro, which would probably be my favorite. Yeah, the Kentaro would be my favorite. I'd want one of those. And then I'd either use my current Phoenix or I'd grab a Trebuchet. Probably wouldn't want to use the Phoenix until I had coils. So if you grab the Trebuchet, or I mean, yeah, what, the Vindicator? Yeah, the Vindicator, because the Trebuchet is 50. Oh, it's a 50-ton mech. Okay. So you'd have to grab one of those. A Vindicator. This one is, what's the difference? That's more lasers. That one has 5 jump jets. That has 4. I don't ever use the jump jets on these, though. So probably that Vindicator.
Sure thing. We'll see that it's prepped and ready.
So those guys will all take days to get up. So we want to push them to the top. Alright, let's spend the rest of this episode putting together these two guys. The king crab is a fascinating study. Because what I have is... I have these ultra autocannon 2s. And this thing can take, what, 1 and 2. That's all it can do is the 2. Oh, darn. So you kind of have to put the AC-20s in it, don't you? You kind of have to. So what do you do with this? Because it also has force. It's meant to be an up-close brawler, isn't it? Because if you do this, and that's a lot of weight. And then if you do short lasers in these slots, and its heat efficiency is going to be really poor. But if you do this, strip down the armor, because we keep our boys positioned so that they don't ever have to get hit like this. It's 65. That gives you, I can still take more off, because I can take some off the legs. This will give me another 80. Doink. This will give me 15 to play with. So what are short range lasers? These are what? These are a tonnage of 3. So 4 of them would be 12. And you still need ammo for this thing. That's part of the problem. You want enough ammo to get you through. Yeah, I gotta check store. I need more ammo.
New equipment available.
Because you have to have enough ammo to get you through a full engagement. So if you did that, and then you went to and you got to have ammo for the SRMs. This is the problem. Is you're not going to be able to put 4 short-range missiles on here like you'd like to. I'd love to be able to put 4 of these things on here. But that's 12, which already puts us over. So if you take both of these guys, since they do stability damage, and then you got to have enough ammo to shoot. All you can really then do is put like another SRM-2 on there. If I have one, it's just for stability damage, which is nice. Oh, and what is it? Is it because they're only... Oh, it's a tonnage of 1. Yeah. Well, it's going to do crit damage. That's pretty hot. There's no lasers involved. The heat efficiency, it says, is going to be terrible, but that's assuming that you're going to be firing off these short little lasers. Most of the time you're going to be firing these 2 things in all the LRMs. And then, what else is there? Exchangers, arm mod. Oh man, an arm mod would be great, but there's no room. This is 6 slots. This is 6 slots. This is 4 slots. Yeah, there's no way. Not if you want these weapons in here. The only other thing to go is to switch to a different autocannon. But if you switch to the AC-10s, there you only lose. These are weight of 14. See, this is why it's fun to take this and turn it into a long range thing with 2 Gauss rifles and a bunch of LRMs instead. But we don't have the output for that, and I don't see any point in shooting. See if I could put 4 ultra autocannons on there. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be the same weight though. 4 of those guys would be the same weight as 2 of those. I wish I had some ultra autocannon 10s is what I really wish I had. That'd be the ideal thing for this because they weigh less. This is 12. So it saves you 2 tons, 60 damage apiece. Nah, I'm going to save this. This is going to be my close-up version. We'll change it later when we get to the right tools to turn it into something else that's kind of awesome. This is a little different story. This Banshee. This autocannon 20 I'm going to take and put in the Annihilator. This thing, first of all, always start with your armor and then strip it down. And you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And do this. Okay, so that gives us how much? Not even 20 tons, it's 18. That's why I don't like the Banshees. But what we have here is an autocannon 10, which says 12. It's not too bad. Or we could just go for super. See, it's kind of meant to be a brawler too, because it's up close. If you put this in there, though, you use all your weight. Which isn't bad, because it doesn't really have any other weapons, does it? So if we go like this and say short laser, short laser, short laser, short laser, that gives us 4 short lasers up close. We need enough ammo to be able to shoot 15 times. So that puts us at overweight right there. But if we stripped some off the legs, man, this is too bad. See, what you could do is take some off this arm. I'd love to put an arm mod in it. That's 6 slots for 2 weight. Can we get our weight down enough for that to count? We still need to be able to. You'd have to go with like 100 on your legs, which then makes you not so much of a brawler. I don't know, though. That's a pretty cool mech. The problem is when you're up next to people and they're kicking you, you really don't want your legs to be in that position. So, as neat as that would be, it would probably be a very, very bad thing. But what does this put us at? 2.5 tons over? So all you can really do is switch to an AC-10. This is a cruddy, because I don't want to take these off if you're going to make it a brawler. You have to keep it up close and personal. Man, I'm just not a fan of the Banshees. You know what? I'm just not a fan. They have such poor weight armor ratios. I'm just going to send that guy down to the minor leagues. We're not going to use him. We're not going to use him. The Enforcer, we can refit. He works really good with an autocannon of some kind. You give this guy an autocannon and he can tear a hole in things. And in fact, he might be an ideal candidate for the Ultra Autocannon 20 because it's a tonnage of 7 compared to a tonnage of 6 for the other one. So you're going to get 2 shots for one additional weight, which is pretty awesome. And the AC2 ammo is 25 rounds, which is just out of this world. So you go to weapons and you say, give me the laser right there. He can have an up close one. And then what else has he got? Just lasers? Just lasers. A whole ton of lasers. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, I want to save the damage ones and the accuracy ones for a Marauder. But this would be +1 accuracy, +25 crit. Put these on the arm. Oh my gosh, this will be... Actually, I might spend these. This would be pretty fun. This is going to be a fun mech. He's going to have... See, and then all you have to do with the rest of it is... Oh, we can even put some of this back. Oh, that's nice. Because then you can just do this. You can do an exchanger if you wanted to. I'd probably rather save that for my grasshopper. But even if you just put, let's see, let's put jump jets on him. because we can put a bunch on there. You can put 4 jump jets on him. You can put a bunch of heat sinks on there. Oh my gosh. This guy's going to be a terror. What happens if you take an exchanger and take 2 of those things off? It says it's roughly the same heat efficiency. So I'm going to save this. Yeah, he's kind of a little Mr. Nasty. The only other thing to do is, since these shoot such a long ways, is to put a long laser on him. Because these things, it's still 5 weight here. That would be the only thing to do, is put a long laser on him and not do this with him. But with the jump jets, he can run around and he's like kind of like a mini grasshopper. The minimum range on this is what? Optimal. The minimum is 120. See, these guys have to be up close. Optimal for them is 180. You got to be at a really optimum range. I don't like this because of that. So here's what I'm going to do. Which means take that off, because you're not going to be doing that. If you're going to shoot this, otherwise the autocannon 5 is minimum of 90 and an optimal of 360. You'd want to switch to that for an extra ton and less ammo. So let's see about that. Hold on. Put that I don't have an ultra autocannon, but this one, autocannon 5 plus, take the damage off of that. Take the ammo off of this. This is going to give you, what, 15 rounds? Yeah. So if you go back to weapons and say, sure, give me the small laser there. And give me the medium lasers all over the place here. Accuracy and crit chance on the arm. And then you can put 2 more lasers on it. So just grab these regular ones. So if you did that, that makes him kind of like a medium range thing. The optimal range for that is 360. The optimal range for that is 180. Its minimum range for this is 90. And the minimum range for this is 0. So this, it makes it kind of like a close medium range fighter. He's not super close. If he needs to get close and punch something, he can use that. I like this. This is all right. I can deal with this. And this will throw a pretty good punch. So
Right.
we'll do that.
Get it in the schedule.
All right. That's going to be the end of this episode. We got some mech stuff done. We have a bunch more missions to go do for our guys with low experience. We still have 3 more missions left to do. So I'm probably going to do those on my own time, and then I'll roll you guys onto the next episode. We'll be in a new system somewhere. Given how much mech work we're going to have to do, what I would say is going to happen, because even going up to here is only 21 days. I would say we're going to end up somewhere over here. That's 28 days, 33 days. We're going to do something like this and cut across here and do enough days that all of our mechs can get worked on and then land over here, hopefully somewhere in a black market system. But what I'm going to do is, as I'm flying across all these systems we haven't touched yet, I'm going to be checking for contracts. And if I fly into a system that has a short in and out, 3, 4, 5 days, and it has just a ton of contracts and they can all be done because the factions align just right, we'll be stopping there no matter how many mechs we have ready. So that'll be the plan. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. As always, if you guys dig the episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question or comment down below, and my Patreon is listed in the description. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.